this is for the sleeves, which is by far the hardest part. So here we go. First I had to change my botch sleeve pattern into a coherent sleeve pattern. Everybody cheer! That's what I get for using AI. Then I did my lining and my red velvet layer together just to make it easier, sewn them together, and then I stitched along the top to gather them for the poof at the volume and for the cuff. And then I went back to my new sleeve pattern, and then I had to repattern that, slim down, not a puff sleeve, and then convert that into panels so I could do the panes for my puff and pane sleeve design. Because I hate myself passionately, I cut both sides of the blue for the pane separate, as well as the interfacing, and then obviously they were all numbered into specific orders for left and right and the order they went in. So I cut this out like 38 times individually. It was so annoying. Obviously then I stitched them together, give them a turn, give them a press, give them a cover stitch. Then I made the cuff, whacked the lace on that, then back into the armhole, pinned them all the right way, sewn that into the armhole. This sounds so easy now. Once they were in, put the lining and red in under them so they would be in the right order. Don't know how else to say that without sounding too stupid. Then I had to gather down the red puff layer down to the cuff size, and then I added these pleats into the pane so that they would reduce size and have a bit more structure on them to hold the weight when I sewn them onto the cuff. I'm so smart! I was then bombarded by my micromanaging cats while I had to do my other sleeve, so that was a bit more of a challenge for me. Then I hand sewed on the cuff. Girl, you need to get rid of that nail polish, like, it's hard to look at. Then I sorted out all the stones by colour, and then I actually removed that nail polish. Yay! And then I rearranged all the stones into size instead, size and shape. Oop. I don't have footage, obviously, of doing all of it, but I just hand sewed these on so that they were like a cluster, kind of getting thinner to about halfway up, and then a little heart on the top, because she's a heart on her sleeve.